What's up, everybody? I'm Jason Getchell with IGN, and we are here with Alex Solomita. What's up, Alex?
Hey, how's it going?
And Tim Fleming.
What's going on?
How's it going, guys?
Good.
We're going to play MLB 15 The Show, brand new MLB game in the series. You guys have a lot of experience with this franchise?
My last one that I played was in 2013, the Andrew McCutcheon title. That was the last one I played. I never played the one with Cabrera on the cover.
Oh, okay, sweet. And Alex, you've been a veteran for a long time.
Yeah, I started playing David Ortiz on the cover, 2006.
Yeah.
It's funny that that's how we deem the
yeah,
years.
well, you know, because in 07, that was when David Wright was on the cover.
That's right. Oh,
and
you're a Mets guy.
I'm a Mets fan, so I guess I'm pitching. So okay,
Oh,
yeah,
man,
you're gonna have
you got
to.
the Giants
so
fan
we got
as the
some
Royals. All right.
features here. Oh, so
Oh,
coincidentally,
we can switch controllers. Since I'm a Mets fan here, let's switch controllers.
I gotta go bum. I gotta go mad bum.
That's
you
fine.
know.
That's
There it
fine.
is.
I'll still win. It's cool.
Mets fan in here with two orange and black fans.
Yeah.
So it's funny you said 2006 because that was the first one of MLB The Show, and this is actually the 10th anniversary
brushing it back.
of the game. So this is the 10th anniversary edition of MLB The Show, and they have a bunch of new features, which we're going to kind of take a quick peek at.
Yeah. Right away, this pitching is different than what I'm used to.
Yeah.
As I line a
As you
double into
line
the corner.
lace a double here.
Yeah.
Right, and I saw so you're using one of the new the improved batting features, right? It's like
Go to
simplified
third.
batting.
Yeah,
Oh,
triple.
nice.
That's Triple's Alley out there at
Yeah.
AT&T Park, so it's all right.
Right.
Literally called Triple's Alley. So one of the things I noticed in this game, one of the new features that I really liked was booting it up for the first time because I played a lot of 14, and all my settings were automatically just implemented, which was awesome because it already knew to go straight to the Giants.
That's nice.
Yeah.
No. That's always one of the things that I dislike about sports games is that like they just don't remember what you like, and you're just gonna let me score that run. You're not gonna come home
I'm
with
thinking I got a 4-run lead here, and I just got to get the out. But
that. That's one run versus Mad
it's
Bum. As long as I can pitch, like
true.
that's game over for you.
that is true.
It's awesome. So one of the new features is directional hitting, which is what you're using right now for batting.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. It's better than the thumbstick. So I don't like it is too strong of a word.
So is the directional hitting is it pretty similar to the original N64 Ken Griffey, where it's you're zoning to hit to that area when you see a pitch outside there?
So yeah, see, I can pick the direction, but I'm a fan of show me a little cursor, let me line the cursor up with the ball, and let me time that up with my timing. Like that's what I like.
Which is the zone.
The
zone hitting.
The zone hitting, yeah.
Right. Which is still here. Which is still in the game.
Yeah.
And you can actually. Oh, nice.
I shouldn't go for two.
Little bloop.
I was already rounding first, and I'm like, maybe I should.
It's all right. It's all right.
So one of the cool things about the hitting too is that you can actually replace button input with the stick, the analog stick. So if you don't want to hit a swing button, you can use the stick on any of the hitting modes, except for of course full analog, which is button lockout.
Oh.
How does pitching feel? Does it feel kind of different?
It feels actually very similar to me, but
Yeah. So you went with the metered pitching,
yes.
right? And I think like the default is the kind of wavering reticle in the batter's box.
Yep.
Or in the strike zone. I mean.
Oh, there's 2 outs.
He's got to be running there. I mean, it's all right. It's a good inning. Getting back into it. It's been a while since I played, so it's.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to figure out this pitching too.
Yeah, actually, you're right. This hitting is very different. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, directional
Just
hitting.
a little reticle.
It allows you to kind of influence the direction of your hits while swinging. Mixed in with timing, I guess you get a lot more control over the ball that way.
Yeah, that's right. Just pound the strike zone, even though that was ball. This is I like how it shows you the trajectory of the pitches, because that was always like something where you didn't really know in any sports game really how it's gonna look until you got a feel for it. But I feel like that cuts down some of the learning curve.
A little guesswork, yeah. That
Yeah,
you might have to have.
I mean, because one of my biggest issues, which we were talking about before, is when you're playing versus somebody that's for the first time. Like if you're a veteran at a video game, especially in a sports game, you know all the little tricks, like how to steal, how to pitch. You know what a fastball is going to look like, what the various pitches are going to look like, and you just want to play versus your buddy. It's it's hard not to cream them. So that's a nice little all right, little thing that still here, watch. If I move this around, okay, whatever, but now you get you don't know what I'm going to pitch, but you get a sense for what it's going to look like.
And I think for a game as technical as baseball, that you kind of need that for it to be an easy barrier of entry for somebody who might not really know.
Right. Yeah, it's not just timing too. You have to have depth perception at the plate and everything.
It's mine. Get out of here. Yeah. Call off the center fielder. I don't care.
One of the features I loved in the older iterations of this game was 3D, and I know everybody's got qualms with 3D, but I feel like for a baseball game, it actually makes perfect sense because you get a much bigger sense of like depth to the pitcher's mound, and so you could actually kind of feel where the ball was coming from a little bit better. And they obviously took it out with the new console, or have yet to re-implement it.
Yeah.
But
you're not going to hit a perfect pitch.
You're
not going to hit a perfect
pitch. That's right
pitch.
in there. Let's go Buster.
So I guess,
He's going to strike out right here. I'm calling it.
Speaking back to the syncing up with your prior games, I guess you can actually continue your progress for Road to the Show and your franchises from your from 2014.
Can you continue from 2006, which is when I really into it?
Wrong console.
Your player has since retired, Alex.
Yeah, they had a max of 30 seasons. No. That's awesome too, because you spend all this time building up your players. I mean, me and Tim were talking about it before we came in here, and that we both have spent a lot of time in the show. We both made multiple players in the same game. It's like you just build them up, and it's like that's gotta be nice that you can just port them over, so you can still play with them.
That's the biggest thing for me.
And from where you left off too, which is like a huge plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even though my guy has averaging 80 bombs a year, I want him to continue his great season in the new league.
Right. His 4-year-long season.
Yeah. Yep.
I gotta say though, visually, like, this is incredible.
Yeah. What are some of the visual changes that they've added? Because you were saying one of the biggest features is texture. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna make you swing and miss.
Come on.
Yeah, I guess there's like a bunch of different, like, they talked about skin tone realism being, there's more variations, and it's specularly improved. So like how light hits it and stuff. And they actually said that there's a real-time sun. They called it seasonal sun and shadows, which means that like.
Oh no! I've been waiting for that in sports games. That is insane. I actually have been waiting for that in sports games. It's like you're connected to the internet. You know what you're like connected to a weather.
Yeah, it's not
app.
actual game time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then I bet that's bigger for when you're playing April 30th in 2017. They understand the weather because you know what I mean, like how you can move forward in a season without it actually being a daily thing.
Right.
That's got to be all right. So
it's like
seasonal.
hooked up to a farmer's almanac in there. Or something.
That's
like, oh,
I mean,
3 years ago it was
exactly. Well, they just take the
was...
data, and I'm sure that they just aggregate it over however many times. But yeah, no, that's awesome. That they have a realistic weather simulation.
Yeah,
And I feel like year over year they have to improve that, because that was one of the things that brought me to the show, is just the amazing graphics and just the realism that it came with. So for me, it's like, what are they breaking through with this year, and that sounds pretty sweet. Oh, what are you chasing, Belt?
And they're all in the.
I threw that one in the dirt on purpose too,
yeah,
because I was working fastball up, change up down, fastball up, change up down, and I was like,
great
all right,
at that, but
blow it,
Typical Brandon Belt nature, just chasing.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm thinking three
top
runs
of
this inning.
Second here at San Francisco Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. And but these are all like big PS4 showcase improvements. I don't think they'll transfer over to the PS3 and the Vita version the same way.
Really?
Yeah, there's like a lot of PS4 exclusive enhancements. There's some PS3 enhancements as well, but the equipment, I think there's like this whole thing about licensed equipment that's on the PS3 and PS4.
Which is great, because I like building my own character, so I want to see some real equipment in there rather than just
and they're like
Sony
real brands.
brand. Yeah.
Yeah, you see like Majestic everywhere in the background. But I guess your player will actually wear them. They said that on the PS3 you won't get to see it during gameplay.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I assume the PS4 you can. So I definitely see a little swoosh on his shoes there.
Yeah, I don't know what brand that is. Oh, I shouldn't have swung at that.
KitchenAid or something?
Yeah, KitchenAid.
Cuisinart?
Yeah, those Cuisinart cleats. Yeah.
Night lighting was improved.
As you can tell.
Yeah.
Yes,
as we
wanted to demonstrate that.
Perfectly.
Yeah, really wanted to showcase that in this Let's Play right
now. More accurate photorealistic rendering, but really cool is minor league stadiums. They added some more minor league stadiums.
Yeah. Do you have a number of what they're at?
I don't know the number offhand.
Yeah, well, there's also, who knows, that was way too
early. I mean, my minor league team is like, in my hometown, is like 2 from the bottom.
Yeah.
of minor league.
Well, what?
Tiered?
Each team has like
Single A?
6.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
there's
even know
so
if
much
there's
farm
6 of
system.
them,
It's
yeah.
great. Well, is that something that they've built out? I can't recall in 2013 the depth that the farm systems are in there. I mean, I'm from Las Vegas, so we have probably the worst
51s?
mascot, worst
The 51s?
single-handedly
Who are
the worst.
a Mets?
Yeah,
minor
aren't
league
they Mets
affiliate?
now?
Yes, yeah, they
Makes
are.
sense
They
for
were,
a West Coast.
who they were somebody else before the
They were
Mets.
the
Diamondbacks?
Doyers. They were the Dodgers.
That's right.
And Padres when I was a kid. but,
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I hear chanting in the background.
No, their audio. I mean, their crowds have gotten a lot more realistic. I remember when it was 4 people, like that they would just like replay, like paste over, and now it's like they have like, I don't know how many guys, but they've definitely got like we'll say 100, but they've got variation in there, which is nice to see because it gets boring whenever they do a crowd shot, and you're like, well, okay.
Well,
even the crowd out there in center field, it looks insanely well. It's really good.
they're interacting with like what you're doing too. Like you'll see them reach for the balls and stuff. They go foul, and
it's not just one face of one guy superimposed across
right
25,000 people.
The good old days. But no, if you knock it into the stands, like they'll all rush for it and stuff, which is
That's very cool.
pretty much how it is.
I'd like to apologize for calling Panic Posey earlier in the first inning. Obviously, Posey is not left-handed, but he strikes out here.
Obviously.
Yeah. That animation took way too long. I'm sorry.
That
I
was a
like,
very
get it to
casual
first.
throw
Yeah.
right there.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they teach them in Kansas City, but in New York, you throw that ball right away.
You got to go inside, and take it inside.
Yeah.
So do you guys do the dynasty modes or the roads to the show?
Well, mostly.
The seasons, like what's your preferred?
So like it's a bunch of both. But with the show specifically, because I've played a bunch of baseball games. I played All-Star Baseball. I played Triple Play growing up. I played the 2K series, and those are great. But the thing that separates the show from all the others is the single player, and it's the show. And that's whenever I played the show, it's because I want to build up my character, because no other game is like that. Nobody else can really like. You can play as a player, and it doesn't. It's like in Madden, right? They have the My Superstar or whatever it is, and those games, the way you play that player is very different than what the normal gameplay is. When you play in the show, it's the same gameplay, like just the exact same gameplay. There's like when you're playing wide receiver, you actually run different routes. The camera moves in a different way, and you have to play it differently. But it's you're playing the same game but with different objectives, and you can skip around to just you, which it's like all right. It gives it a faster feel. It gives you more progress because average baseball game takes like an hour to play. Like
it's pretty involved.
Even if you play with the faster features, it still takes like 25
You
minutes.
want it to
How
be the
long it
same
would take
experience throughout.
Yeah.
If you just like didn't press X or try to skip any sort of like cutaway.
Yeah, you turn all that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just destroying you right now.
I mean, my hitting has always been awful in
That's
this
Yeah.
game.
No, pitching's always been my strongest point too. And I told you, all I needed was one run, and this would be over.
So while you're base running, try mess around with one of those triggers. I think like L2 or L1 that does like you can actually switch to the perspective of the batter.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't think we
As
can
you're
do
running?
that. Wait, we can do that in
As you're running?
multiplayer? Oh, shouldn't have done that. This is going to be a bad pitch. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. We pushed the wrong buttons. No
It's
worries,
just
everybody.
it's the fatigue, not having played in a long time, and that depth perception, and it really is. It's like taking a pitch in real life.
Yeah.
I'm certain.
100 miles per hour.
Come on, don't breeze me back.
Well, I just meant to give you a high strike, and then it got away from me. Yeah. And that was a low
In the
strike.
dirt.
It's all right. It's all right.
Pretty cool. I'd love to like put this on the TV during baseball season and switch over to a live game and then switch back to this during a commercial or something. Just see if anybody in the room notices.
Yeah.
'Cause it's so cool looking.
Yep.
And that was 2 innings.
That was 2 innings. Are we going to play one more? See who wins?
Sure.
All right.
See if I can get a ball out of the infield again.
Let's see. All right. Finish this inning up. A little 3-inning game. Be perfect.
An executive game, if you will.
Yeah. Yep. So, Getch, have you played this game?
I played this one just a little bit just to get into it, and I am totally hooked. Like, I cannot wait to go home and just baseball out.
Yeah.
especially with the start of the season around. It's just that time when I'm like, all right, I need to devote a solid 4 hours of the day to playing this baseball game.
Yeah. Yeah, and with our team being half new, it's going to be fun to like play this game with new characters.
Yeah,
new
absolutely.
Characters, gosh, new players.
They're
new
real
athletes.
Noki's going to change that team a little bit. I like that addition.
It's going to be interesting.
I mean, with Pagan, when he got hurt last year, that definitely changed the way that lineup was.
It was a shock that we got as far as we did, even without him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean?
And we lost a lot of power hitters too. A lot of power hitters. I mean,
Belt was on fire at the beginning of last year. A lot of people forget that. And he could have a breakout season this year. Like he could, if he gets off to the same spot. It's about staying healthy for him.
Oh, we're relying on pitching this season entirely. I mean, it's just going to be it's all we got.
Yeah, Timmy Lincecum made the rotation, which is questionable.
That's a dangerous thing with Giants this season. Because, the Mets, on the other hand, they got a great pitching staff, which I'm really excited about to watch.
Is Harvey back?
Harvey's back. Wheeler went down. He needs Tommy John surgery, but Harvey's really the key to the success for the Mets.
In Dynasty mode, can you get Tommy John surgery? Like every other pitcher. That's the 2016.
Right?
Yeah, real-time injury.
Real-time injury report. He's on the treadmill. He's in rehab.
You got to go sit in the tub for a little bit after each game. It's like
right?
5 minute mini
I
game.
do know you can get hurt in the show.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like,
Yeah, they have a lot of cool features like that. Like the umpires can make mistakes and bad calls and stuff too, right? Like that's something you can turn off.
Yeah.
Or it was last season.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
I mean, everything down to the flags waving and everything. It's just, that's what I love about sports games nowadays. It's just, like you said, you can walk out of the room or your girlfriend or wife can come in and they're like, wait, the baseball season's baseball season right now? Oh.
January 3rd, you're like playing baseball.
Here, wait.
Baseball year round. That's how it should be.
Nice.
Oh, it goes for the steal. Now, how is stealing? It was pretty much the same.
It was, I mean, you just push the...
Get your double lead on there.
Yep.
And so by holding, now as pitcher, by holding R2, or no, L2, excuse me, by holding L2, holding L2, you can double tap, hold, or single press the representative base button.
Go back.
To take a look?
And so...
Oh, okay, so does that vary the speed of the pickoff move?
One of them's like a fake, and then one of them's like a casual,
a dart.
and then one of them's like a fireball.
Get back! I don't know what the... Gotta get back!
Oh!
I pushed the wrong button.
Going for
Pushed the wrong button.
See how my rundown skills are?
There
Damn
we
it.
go.
I didn't know the button.
And there's a new tag and slide system, too.
I was like, oh, go back. I saw the thing, and I'm like, you're doing it? Oh. All right.
It's going to have to
That's
be...
just part of playing baseball.
Yeah. Well, so my favorite thing about growing up was we'd get in the baseball game, and you play with the older baseball games, which have glitches in them. We used to get in rundowns exclusively, because we'd get a guy on first, and then it would just be any chance we get, we'd steal. And the game wasn't so much about like hitting home runs or anything. It was playing chicken. Are you gonna steal? You are gonna steal. When are you gonna steal? Like you try to throw over, and he'd be like, all right, we're moving on. You throw the ball, then they'd steal. Try to get him at second. It was always about a game of chicken. Could you get on first, and then could you steal home?
Right.
It's like you get to second, and then if the throw was late, you'd go to third. You know what I mean? And it was just, oh god, that was all some of my best memories. Not like playing the game to play the game, but playing the game to play your own little game.
Yeah, I don't think anybody played the game fundamentally sound. It was like, I'm going to steal every single pitch.
Yeah.
At least that's what my brother, who's 9 years older than me,
Yes.
deliberately did to me every time.
No, let's move the runner over. Let's bunt him in. Yeah, that'd be a good thing.
Well, that was how the last game was online, too. It was like kleptomaniac central. Everybody was trying to steal. Every single time you play someone online, it was like, and he takes the base, and he takes the base. And then sometimes people would throw him in the dirt to force the home to first run, so that to force your guy to start running just to get a free out,
Yeah. Oh, of course.
There goes the perfect game.
Yeah, I was gonna say the no is broken up by our new addition there.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, playing against his old team. Oh, now he's pitching from the stretch. Oh, so close to ending the game.
Where's it going?
Oh, that could have been a walk off.
Yeah, I missed the cutoff, man. No big deal.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, because I don't play fundamentals.
Yeah, I was gonna say no fundamentals in this game.
We don't got David Eckstein over here. We used to hate David Eckstein growing up.
Oh, I can't stand it.
Because he tries too hard.
Isn't he an MVP of a World Series?
He is. I don't want to talk about that World Series. I'm pretty sure it was.
In the dirty
pretty
end.
sure it was 06.
Take that run.
Oh,
He's
come
going.
on, get the ball.
See, right here, old RBI baseball or Ken Griffey, I would be taking third no matter what.
100% All-Star baseball.
Because you could make it.
Yes.
You could make it with the throw there.
Yes, and there was a good chance the guy wouldn't be able to touch the ball, so the game would be glitched. Yeah. I'm not liking pitching from the stretch. I'll tell you that right now. It goes a lot faster.
Yeah, it's a bit of a jump.
Yeah, right? But that's part of those realistic things.
Help yourself out.
Oh, no, come on.
No. I can't do it.
I was playing for the win. I was playing to reserve the lead.
I sent him, and then I had to put him back.
Because, yeah. Here we go. All right.
Oh,
Tie her up.
that's
There
it is. Time
tied
run.
up.
Oh, boy.
I couldn't get you at home. Like,
No,
it wasn't
yeah,
going
you had-
to...
you
I had to go for the double play.
You had to go fundamental there. See?
did have to go.
Didn't go before.
Yep. Well, because that would have ended the inning if I had gotten the double play.
That's true.
So, all right. It looks like it's hopefully just going to be a tie. That's a jip. Ah.
Spoken like a true Mets fan.
Well, there's no ties to baseball.
We're gonna take heat for that. Sorry, Mets fans. I love the Mets.
We don't need your pity.
That ain't pity, man. I lived in New York for 5 years. I absolutely loved the Mets while I was out there.
I like the Mets better than the Yankees. I'll give you that.
Yeah, well, that's because they're the evil empire.
That's
so.
true.
Yeah.
It's easy to
and I'm not going to apologize for that. But here, let's see if we can't just end this game right here.
And I think that they have implemented the instant replay challenge system.
Did they really?
Yeah. We'll have to showcase that next time because that'd be pretty fun. You gotta get a bad call.
We have to
in
get
there
a bad
do it.
call,
Yeah.
and then I have
Yeah.
to challenge
Oh,
it.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Which is always funny in sports games specifically, because you could always challenge plays in Madden. It's just
Yeah.
like, why don't you just... It's a video game. Like, make the call the perfect.
Yeah,
Like,
just figure it out. There's
Just remove-
some algorithm there
right?
that should determine.
remove that part of the game. Like, I don't need that. All right,
It's
let
just
me get out
that
of
it's
this.
just that extra little element of immersion though that really
Yeah.
makes you feel like you're there.
Yeah.
Well, that was one heck of a game right
All right,
there.
that was a
And
tie.
that was 3. And the game. I'd like to thank Alex and Tim for joining and playing. What'd you guys think?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be picking it up.
Yeah, I'm going to play... It's like, the best baseball game out there, so, like, why not play it?
Yeah, I just had a baby, so it's beautiful. I'll have enough time to play a 162-game season this year. For sure.
Nice. I don't have a baby, but I will still probably do the same thing.
There we
So, no.
Yeah, put me up in there too. Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for playing, and thank you guys for watching. And for all things MLB The Show, keep it locked right here on IGN.
Let's go Mets.